Bye-bye.
With less moderate to severe eczema, why hide your skin? If you can help heal your skin from within. With Dupixent, adults saw long-lasting, clearer skin and significantly less itch. Don't use if you're allergic to Dupixent. Serious allergic reactions can occur, including anaphylaxis, which is severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems, such as eye pain or vision changes or a parasitic infection. If you take asthma medicines, don't change or stop them without talking to your doctor. Talk to your doctor about Dupixent.
All right, how are you going to celebrate Juneteenth?
Well, unfortunately, I won't be with my family. The Turners are having a big picnic.
Happening now.
With Fiesta in full swing in the city, not yet fully vaccinated, what Metro Health is doing to get people to roll up their sleeves and get a shot.
I'll be back to help you prepare for the Father's Day weekend and some storm chances in our forecast. See you in a bit.
Amazon Prime Day is kicking off a hot competition this summer. Coming up, how to navigate all the sales and really save money. The news at 5 starts right now.
And first at 5, Fiesta is in full swing, but the city isn't fully vaccinated yet. Metro Health is trying to change that, offering pop-up vaccination clinics at numerous Fiesta events.
Our Garrett Berger is stopped by one of those clinics earlier today at Fiesta de los Reyes at Market Square. Garrett, what is the turnout looking like out there right now?
Well, we stopped by just a little bit before they closed, about an hour before, and it was looking pretty slow. And we got a final count from Metro Health, very slow overall. Only 8 people vaccinated today. Last night at Fiesta, only 6. Considering the goal had been 100 doses at each event, it's a lot lower turnout than what Metro Health had been hoping for. They even had team members today wander through the crowd trying to stir up interest. The site manager we spoke with said they've been hearing that people either have already been vaccinated or they still just don't want to get it.
We're still going to be doing, more Fiesta events coming up, hitting Nyosa, hitting Carnival at Alamo Dome. So if anybody still wants and needs a vaccine, feel free to come have a good time at these Fiesta events and get your vaccine while you're there as well.
Now, to sweeten the pot, they are giving out Fiesta Medals if you do get a vaccine. Now, if you do come out, you can ditch the mask if you're vaccinated like we are. If you're unvaccinated, they are asking you to keep the mask on. Live at Fiesta de los Reyes, I'm Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
Warm out there again today, but not abnormal for this time of year. Usually Fiesta isn't this time of year, so of course we're feeling hotter than usual for Fiesta. 93 degrees is the average. We topped out at actually 92 today. We had a little extra cloud cover help us out a little bit. 100 degrees though, Del Rio and Warren's backyard. 92 Floresville, 90 Seguin, 92 Leon Springs. For the most part, low to mid 90s Bulverde. That's an exception right now at 89. As we go through the evening, if you're headed out to events, it's going to be the typical warmth. 87 at 8 p.m., 10 o'clock down to 82, but sticky and muggy out there. Not much of a breeze either. That's the thing. You won't have much of a breeze. That'll change a little bit through the weekend. We'll talk about how hot it'll get this weekend, look at the beach forecast, and our next chance of rain coming up, Tim.
All right, Adam, we'll look forward to that. Meanwhile, streets around downtown San Antonio are busy as Fiesta continues.
Parking lots are also probably buzzing too. Our Samuel King joins us now with more on what the commute looks like right now.
Well, Patty and Tim, busy traffic downtown, as we mentioned, some delays. Let's head over here to the traffic wall to give you a better look at that. This is I-10 at the Y at TransGuide. You can kind of see traffic building there, but it really looks bad here on the maps coming into downtown on I-10. You're really slowing down there. Also some slowdowns on 35. Had some situations here too, close to the Alamo Dome. Taking a wider look at the area, you'll see one crash. We'll talk about that in a moment. Now we'll take you back into downtown. And this is a road closure here for Fiesta de los Reyes from Dolorosa to Commerce. Also, Main Plaza to Flores tonight beginning at 5:30. Also have a crash here as we travel up I-10. This is really causing some delays if you're heading into downtown I-10 eastbound at Wurzbach Road. And we actually have a look at that here. We go to number 11 on the TransGuide, and you can see lanes on both directions there on I-10. So if you're traveling to Fiesta on I-10, might want to find an alternate route. We have another update throughout the evening. Tim and Patty, back to you.
Thank you, Samuel. And tonight, a reminder, is the first ever porch parade in partnership with the Battle of Flowers and Fiesta Flambeau. Stephanie Serta and Mark Austin will be there taking a look at all the best Fiesta decorations at homes, businesses, and schools, plus special performances from AJR, Ava Max, and the Black Eyed Peas. Our coverage starts tonight at 8 p.m. and continues through 10 o'clock tonight. You can watch it all on air right here on KSAT 12, on KSAT.com, or on KSAT's streaming app.
And it's only the second day of Fiesta, so of course there are plenty of other events for you to enjoy, including the Texas Cavaliers River Parade on Monday, Fiesta de los Reyes, and Night in Old San Antonio. Just go to ksat.com/fiesta for a full list of events. Fiesta ends Sunday, June 27th.
New at 5, a medical transport driver found himself in a scary situation while trying to pick up a patient. The driver told police his van was stolen on Rigsby Avenue near South Walters around 4 o'clock this morning. The carjacking seemed to have a ripple effect on other people. The vehicle stolen is used to take patients to their medical appointments. We spoke with one woman whose brother-in-law was waiting to be picked up for his trip to a dialysis center.
I just heard a banging at my back door. When I opened it, it was the driver to the pickup service that picks up my brother-in-law. He told me, he said, I've been carjacked and they had a gun. And I said, okay. So I let him in the house.
Pacina and her husband ended up driving her brother-in-law to his appointment themselves. Police drove around that area looking for the stolen van, but at last check had not found it.
San Antonio police are still looking for a driver who they believe crashed into several vehicles at a Northside apartment. This happened at the Noah Apartments in the 300 block of Treeline Park, not far from the Alamo Quarry Market, around 2:30 this morning. Now, when police arrived, they found 3 parked vehicles that had all been damaged as a result of that crash. We're told it was a Ford SUV that crashed into them, but the suspect has not been found. No one was hurt in the crash, and no other damage was reported.
In honor of Juneteenth, the Bexar County Spanish Archives are showcasing records that document the buying and selling of men, women, and children in and around Bexar County. What had been the Federal Reserve Bank across the street from the Bexar County Courthouse now houses historical records dating back to the 1600s, including handwritten deed records of enslaved people who were considered property in the 1850s. They were bought, sold, and even leased out to other plantations. After Juneteenth, former slave owners were laying claim on children of color as their legal guardians.
I knew it was very important and very imperative to preserve that history and make sure I make it available to the public so they can educate themselves.
That's the Bexar County clerk, and she says those and other records will be digitized over the next 18 months. After that, they'll be posted online for the public, especially those who are tracing their roots, as well as academic researchers.
Here are some places you can celebrate Juneteenth in San Antonio. There's the annual Juneteenth Festival at Comanche Park from 11 in the morning to 11 at night. You can also head to MLK Drive for the Juneteenth pop-up shop. Some more events going on here in San Antonio include Juneteenth at Legacy Park and the Juneteenth Block Party at Alamo Beer. And of course, these are just a few of the events going on. For more, you can head to ksat.com.
To the latest now on the coronavirus, another big push from the Biden administration to get Americans vaccinated ahead of the holiday weekend. This as cases of the Delta variant continue to rise. ABC's Alex Perche has the latest from Washington.
President Biden making a push to get Americans vaccinated this Father's Day weekend, and with just 2 weeks until the 4th of July holiday.
We're going to celebrate our independence from the virus as we celebrate our independence of our nation.
The White House saying it's delivered 300 million shots in 150 days.
That's an important milestone that just didn't happen on its own or by chance.
However, officials say the U.S. is likely to miss Biden's goal of 70% of U.S. adults with at least one shot by Independence Day. The country's hovering around 65% right now, according to the CDC. Vice President Kamala Harris in Atlanta talking about the importance of getting a shot at a pop-up vaccination site at the historic Ebenezer Baptist Church.
You love yourself, you love your family, you love your community. Help us get the word out.
Some parts of the country are now seeing a rise in COVID cases. At least 5 states with increases of nearly 40% or more in the past 2 weeks. The rise in cases attributed in part to the lack of vaccinations. The CDC is holding a meeting next week to look into more than 300 confirmed cases of a rare heart inflammation experienced by younger people who were vaccinated with the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. Most who developed it quickly recovered with medication and rest.
Really, these events are really quite rare. They are, as you note, minor, self-limited.
Meanwhile, big news for international tourism. The European Union now recommending lifting travel restrictions for U.S. residents in time for summer. Now it's up to individual EU countries to decide whether they want to open their borders to American travelers who won't have to show whether or not they're vaccinated. Alex Perche, ABC News, Washington.
Back here at home, State Senator Roland Gutierrez called for Governor Abbott to focus on the state's energy issues instead of a border wall. The San Antonio Democrat spoke at the Willie Cortez Senior Center on the far west side next to a wall of box fans given out to people in need.
Gutierrez demanded Abbott include the state's power grid issues during a special session, including several specific items. Those include taking the $250 million Governor Abbott wants to spend on a border wall and putting that towards home solar panels, creating a 10% reserve on energy, and a ratepayer bill of rights, as well as taking up the $350 credit for consumers that Gutierrez unsuccessfully pushed for during the regular session.
Texas is the #1 energy producer in the United States of America. It is uncalled for that we had to go through what we went through with Winter Storm Uri and what we're going to have to go through this summer because they have not fixed our ERCOT grid problems.
And amid depleting, Metro Health has issued a heat advisory for this weekend as temperatures are expected to get near triple digits. Americans across the country are grappling with extreme weather as the official start of summer nears. In the southeast, millions of Gulf Coast residents are bracing for the first tropical storm of the year. And while at least 5 states are dealing with water shortages, Camila Burnell has a look at these weather warnings.
Preparations underway for a tropical storm putting 7 million Americans under warnings for heavy winds and rain.
Just hang in. That's all I can say. It is what it is.
Tropical storm Claudette is forecast to hit Alabama, Mississippi, Georgia, Louisiana, and the Florida Panhandle through the weekend.
Just a lot of rain. I hope that's all we get is rain. No bad stuff with it.
But many others wishing they too had rain.
We have about 200 reservoirs, and every one of them is dry.
Nearly 55% of the western U.S. is in the 2 highest levels of drought. Farmers also struggling to keep up.
If you have orchards or vineyards and you're told to cut back your water, cut off your water, you're essentially killing that orchard.
Meanwhile, Lake Mead, the largest U.S. reservoir, is at its lowest water level on record. 25 million people depend on it.
We are anticipating the lower basin to be in the first ever shortage condition in history.
And fire danger is also increasing in the West and Midwest, with around 4 million under red flag warnings. Some have already lost everything.
It's hard, but at the same time, this is not my greatest treasure.
In Los Angeles, I'm Camila Burnell.
Still ahead on the News at 5, Amazon Prime Day is just a few days away, and more retailers are going to be offering big discounts this year. What you need to look for to get the best deals. That's next.
Epic deals. That's what Amazon is promising for Monday's launch of Prime Day, but it's not just Amazon getting in on the action. If you have a wish list for other things like tech products, baby gear, power tools, and more, well, this is a good time to shop. 12 on your side's Marilyn Moritz on how to find the real deals and not just the hype.
Amazon's Prime Day, a 2-day shopping palooza that has competitors getting in on the Summer Sales Act. Target has its deal days, Walmart's doing deals 4 days, and Best Buy the bigger deal. On Amazon, expect the deepest discounts on Amazon's own products. The Echo Dot already nearly half off. Amazon says it will slash prices on some 2 million products from toys to tech to power tools. Overwhelmed?
The best thing to do to prepare for Prime Day? Set up a wish list now or add items to your cart if you want them. That way, you can see if they're on sale when Prime Day starts.
To take full advantage of Prime Day, you need to be an Amazon Prime member. If you're not, no problem. You can sign up for the free 30-day trial. Just don't forget to cancel or you'll be charged. To shop smart, experts say make a list and budget and keep an eye out for the lightning deals. They get snapped up fast, but
they're 100% claimed, you can add yourself to a wait list. And if somebody else does not check out within a certain amount of time, you'll be able to jump in and get that deal at that price.
Don't know if that deal really is? Free online tools like Keepa or Camel will check the price history. And of course, compare prices using websites and apps like Shop Savvy. And don't be afraid of missing out. Market researcher Adobe found discounts are generally deeper come Thanksgiving. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Take a live look outside with live cam on this Friday evening. Some clouds out there, maybe a stray shower or two, Adam.
You know, I just looked at the radar. One teeny little shower popped up in central Kendall County, and that's it. That's all we have right now out there. Otherwise, we're looking pretty dry for the next couple of days. Overall, this weekend is going to be pretty close to average, so seasonable. We're looking at high temperatures right around that 93-degree mark, give or take a few, which is near average. Good pool weather, though. Just fine to get outdoors. Of course, you'll just be dealing with the typical June heat. Rain chances are back in the forecast as we get into next week. Okay, let's take a look at our big picture, and really not a whole lot happening across the state right now. I mentioned that one highly isolated little small shower that popped up in north central Kendall County. That's it. We're still looking at this tropical moisture that's over the Gulf of Mexico. This is still not a tropical storm. It does not have an official tropical storm name yet. We're expecting it to become Claudette, very low-end tropical storm, but it's not quite there yet. Either way, it doesn't matter if this has a title or not. It's just a bunch of rain. That's what this is. This is going to be a rainmaker for parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Florida as well. And then it's going to move into the southeastern U.S. But whenever there is a swirl in the Gulf, some activity in the Gulf of Mexico, it increases our rip current risk. So Saturday it's moderate, but it rises a little bit to the high category on Sunday. So if you're headed to the beaches on the Gulf side there, watch out for those rip currents, especially on Sunday. A little breezier on Sunday as well. Here's another view of it. You can see a little center of circulation there south of New Orleans, but all the convective activity here is on the east side of it, or the right side of that storm. And you look at the radar signatures, and yet some heavy rainfall moving onshore. That's what this is. It's a heavy rain situation that's going to be moving into the southeastern U.S., so away from us today on into tomorrow and through the whole weekend. After the weekend, our focus really is going to shift to the north of us. A weak little cool front's going to drop in. Monday morning at sunrise, it'll be in North Texas. And then by Monday evening, Monday night, it's going to get closer to us. And what this does is it reintroduces some shower and thunderstorm chances for the early part of next week. So this weekend, we're looking dry. Monday and Tuesday, we're giving it about a 30% chance. Monday night, about a 40% chance at that point. So nothing necessarily too widespread, but there is that little glitch in the forecast, if you will, that little hurdle that we have in terms of those storm chances just early next week, and that's it. 90 degrees right now. Dew point is 69. Let's talk about temperatures. How about we do that? 100 in Del Rio now. 95 Cotulla, 90 Gonzales, 92 Kerrville. And temperatures aren't all that far from average. Tomorrow morning we'll wake up to low 70s. Even some upper 60s in the hill country. Rock Springs at 69, Pleasanton 73, 72 in San Antonio. Then by the afternoon, we get into the mid 90s. We're thinking about 94 here in town, Canyon Lake 95, Uvalde 96, and a little closer to the century mark along the Rio Grande. But Saturday in Converse 96, Stone Oak, Timberwood Park 94, and Bernie the high of about 93. We go into Sunday, and I think we'll have a little extra cloud cover to provide some shade. So we're thinking 92 degrees the high temperature. Shave off just a few degrees. A little breezier as well, that southeasterly wind at 10 to 15. So you'll notice a little extra breeze on Sunday, but not much of one on Saturday. As we get into next week, that little cool front, it drops temperatures a little closer to 90 on Tuesday, but really just giving us some slight chances of rain.
All right, thanks, Adam.
All right, Greg, it's always nice to see guys make it big after they leave San Antonio, but then they always come back and give back to the community.
These are this is one of the nice guys, I should say, in Josh Reynolds, who we used to visit with the Rams training camp in his NFL career, and now he's giving back to San Antonio. When we come back, we'll visit with him and what he was able to do for at least 4 Northside Independent School District children and their fathers, and the Celtics with a whopper of a trade today. Coming up.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
Former John Jay Mustang, now current member of the Tennessee Titans, Josh Reynolds, returning to San Antonio today to give back. The former Aggie and Rams wide receiver hosted 4 Northside School District kids on a shopping spree at Academy Sports and Outdoors in 1604 for their fathers. His Father's Day is this weekend. Each received a $500 Academy gift card to shop with Josh for their dads for gifts like fishing gear or workout apparel.
That's all it's about, man, giving back, and, for me to be able to do that in my, to have it at my high school and, the kids around that neighborhood, I mean, just show them that, kids from the neighborhood can do it, can make it big time at whatever they do.
Josh was drafted by the Rams in 2017 out of A&M and spent 4 seasons in Los Angeles before signing on with the Tennessee Titans on a 1-year deal. Now he gets to team up with Julio Jones.
We're gonna have a good team this year, man. It's gonna be exciting. I can't tell the future, so I'm waiting for it just like y'all are. So it's gonna be good though. I can't wait for camp and get started full speed with everybody.
All right, Josh is also in town to host his own football camp at his alma mater on Sunday from noon to 3. Brad Stevens has made his first move as the Celtics' new president of basketball operations. And no, it's not hiring a new head coach. It's making his first big trade. Celtics have traded all-star point guard Kemba Walker, the 16th pick in the 2021 NBA draft, and a second-round selection in 2025 to the Oklahoma City Thunder in exchange for Al Horford, Moses Brown, and a second-round selection in 2023. This move is about money for the Celtics and picks for the Thunder. Walker, who has some knee issues, is owed $73 million over the next 2 years, while Horford is only owed $53 million, with just $41 million of that guaranteed over the next 2 as well. For the Thunder, this now gives OKC general manager Sam Presti, a product of the Spurs organization, 3 first-round picks in this year's draft. Wow. The Milwaukee Bucks were determined as a result, forcing 7th deciding game against the Brooklyn Nets. It's after they led wire-to-wire last night in Game 6 in Milwaukee, led by Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo, who combined for 68 points. For Middleton, he had 38, which is a new career playoff high for him. For the Bucks, it was a chance to bounce back after leading leading Game 5 by 17 points, only to see Kevin Durant lead the comeback with 49 points, 17 rebounds, 10 assists. The key in this victory for the Bucks was that they led the Nets 26-4 in fast break points in the 104-89 win. The winner-take-all Game 7 Saturday night in Brooklyn. And we have breaking news coming to the Spurs here. We're going to have that for you tonight on the Night Beat, but 2 new investors in their ownership group.
We'll look forward to hearing more about that. Thank you, Greg.
You got it.
Thanks, Greg. We'll be right back.
If you're headed to the Bays, maybe going fishing this weekend, smooth water on Saturday, not much of a breeze. By Sunday, the wind picks up and it's going to get kind of choppy out there. So I think Saturday, the better of the 2 days, if you plan on going fishing or hitting up the back bays. Otherwise, next chance of showers and storms is Monday night and Tuesday.
Well, thanks for watching the news at 5.
World News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.